Halo 5 Guardians in 2025. Almost 10 years after its initial release, Halo 5 is back. And no, I'm not joking. Ever since we've entered the period of waiting for the next Halo game, players have been going back to their favorite titles, and Halo 5 has seen a significant spike in activity. This started when I was watching my friend Vito play Halo 5 rank the other day, and he's going for champion rank, the highest rank, something Halo Infinite should really have, by the way, and there was active players in ranked. Like, I'm talking, he was getting instant games in ranked. This made me curious, so I loaded up Halo Waypoint, and you can see whose rank is what. There is 200 champion ranked players on Halo 5 Guardians. Like, what? Is this game actually populated? So I loaded up Halo 5 and I searched ranked and I found an instant game. I searched quick play, another instant game. I searched Super Fiesta, another instant game. The arena modes on Halo 5 seem to be very populated, although I did run into a lot of new accounts, which I think are Smurf accounts. They can't find games anymore, so they make a new account and they start over again. Halo 5 for many is considered one of the best multiplayer Halo titles. I think the game would be even more popular without the Halo name, but despite Halo 5's horrible campaign, some people think Halo 5 is the best Halo multiplayer. Yes, Halo 5 by far was the most competitive Halo title. It was literally created with competitive in mind. But because of that, a big positive I noticed is that from a technical standpoint, when you create a game with championship tournaments in mind, how the actual Spartans move, how they shoot, how they interact are all very well refined. That means Halo 5 has aged very well. Movement is very fun. Shooting has generous aim assist, meaning for both beginners and veterans, it can feel fun to play. I also particularly love that the team colors are red versus blue, that each Spartan has collision, meaning if you run into someone, it will actually push you back. It's weird because I was playing at 60 FPS on an Xbox Series X and the game felt better than Halo Infinite at 240 FPS. More stable, more grounded is the best way I can describe it, without jank. I'm not sure if that's because the engine got changed to the slip space engine, and I don't want to use this video to insult Halo Infinite, as there's many things I love about the game, but making a comparison between the two, I felt as though Halo 5 was more responsive and more friendly for a beginner to pick up than Infinite, and that surprised me a lot. I didn't expect to enjoy myself quite so much. I've played a lot of Halo 5 over the years, and I never thought I'd go back and then enjoy it as much as I did. It was a lot of fun. If you thought I was a nerd when it came to classic Halo stuff, some of the stuff I did on this game to this day I'm extremely proud of. Halo 5 multiplayer is really great. It's funny, when I look at the game objectively after taking years away, both the upside and the downside of Halo 5 was its competitiveness. As I said, the competitiveness equaled a very refined shooter that could have done even better without the Halo name, but also that hyper competitiveness ruined a massive part of Halo, and that was its social aspect. Every playlist, whether it was ranked or unranked, was brutally competitive to the point where a lot of people stopped playing because of it. The reason I bring this up is the remnant of this system, and I've shown you examples on Halo Infinite. I matched a full team of Onyx level players on Halo 5, the highest rank below champion, and I couldn't get a positive teammate. Like, your visible rank, the rank you see on screen, it means nothing, which is a shame because that's continued on to Halo Infinite. On the flip side of that, and it's funny how this works, once you take out the matchmaking system, say you go to custom games on Halo 5, Halo 5 is one of the greatest games of all time for fun custom games to play with friends. Spiteful for years showcased the coolest custom games of all time, and they were so good. Twitch streamers at the time, shout out to Campy, would have custom game sessions with viewers. It was a massive strength of the game, and to this day, the community still carries Halo. Forge at the time was a wonderful addition. Halo 5's Forge was revolutionary. The biggest difference is that Halo 5's Forge pieces didn't allow texturing versus Halo Infinite, but that was a limitation of its time. Now, if you were wondering what everybody is playing, and you would like to play Halo 5 in 2025, everybody is playing Ranked Slayer. Because there's such a large variety of playlists, I was thinking of spending some time populating each one. So each week, people can experience all Halo 5 has to offer, and that includes Warzone. Halo 5 Ranked Slayer gave me instant games at Onyx rank all day, which is very cool. I didn't need a VPN, and I wasn't restricted on who I could play. The match quality was surprisingly good for a game turning 10 years old, and that is awesome to see. We could do Halo 5 Infection, we could do Halo 5 Big Team Battle, we could do anything. And I know a lot of you guys love Halo 5, so if you think that's a good idea, let me know. Halo 5 really made you feel like a super soldier with its armor abilities. I absolutely despise shoulder charge, don't get me wrong, but I think the ground pound is neat, especially if you're jumping off someone really high. It made for some amazing gameplay moments. Now, it wouldn't be a Halo 5 video if I didn't talk Warzone, loot boxes, and big team battle. Loot boxes in Halo 5 were a product of its time. If you look at games that released during that window, a good one is Star Wars Battlefront 2, there was a huge trend in regards to loot boxes at the time. This might be controversial to say, but as a player who plays all of of the time, I liked that I could unlock everything through playing versus everything being locked behind a paywall. Both systems have big upsides and big downsides. Halo 5 Guardians is a paid game. Loot boxes being randomized and bloated with horrible armor sucks, but you can get it all if you play for long enough. Halo Infinite is free to play, meaning the barrier for entry is the lowest it's ever been, but a majority of the cool cosmetics are locked behind a paywall, with no way to get them unless you buy them. As a very quick side note, Halo 5 might have loot boxes, but it also gives you color customization. So you can pick your color on Halo 5, but on the flip side of that, Halo Infinite allows you to customize different armor pieces. Halo 5's armor customization was very basic, only allowing you to customize the helmet and the armor. You couldn't do shoulders, forearms, legs, gloves, etc. While we are on the topic of packs, we have Warzone. I have a few things to say about Warzone, which always get asked by you guys, so here it is. First of all, Halo 5's Warzone is the reason why it will never get added to the Master Chief Collection. The rec card system is way too much for them to cram into the already at limit collection, as even Halo Reach on MCC pushed the game to its very limit. Second, even if you didn't buy packs on Halo 5, Warzone could be won as a free-to-play player. I never purchased packs, but if someone did decide to pay, they'd have a massive advantage, something I was never a huge fan of. What I did like about Warzone was the 12 players per team, just like Halo Infinite's big team battle. I also really liked that it seemed to bring players together and form communities, which was something I always loved seeing. Spartan companies were a huge thing during Halo 5, and then it just got gutted forever on Halo Infinite. I never understood why 343 made this decision. Halo 5 had Warzone content creators, arena competitive content creators, fun custom games content creators. It really had everything. That's something that has really changed with the overall landscape of Halo. I guess YouTube as a whole has changed. Content that I could make years ago and that would perform really well wouldn't even break 10,000 views nowadays, and sometimes I really do miss that. Halo 5 during its time had a really strong sense of identity, and Warzone was a big part of that. It was a fun game mode. It could be sweaty, it could be relaxing, semi-pay to win, yes, but I still had a lot of fun playing it. This brings me to the big question, something that I hope we see at some point, and it's surprising it's never been done. Halo 5 Guardians on PC. Yes, there's a forged version and you can use community-made tools, again, shout out to the Halo community, to increase the field of view and the frame rate, something I'll be doing a proper video on in the next few weeks. In saying that, Halo 5 on PC, I feel would be a profitable endeavor for Halo Studios. Warzone rec packs would provide income, people buying the game would also provide income, and because Halo 5 has almost a cult following at this point, I mean the fact that 10 years later, Halo 5 competitive ranked is still literally thriving says volumes. I think Halo 5 Guardians on PC would be an amazing thing to have. It's the only game that isn't on PC for Halo now. Even when I tweeted out on Twitter the other day that Halo 5 ranked is populated, so many comments said, yeah, look, if the game comes to PC, adds a field of view slider, 120 FPS, we will play it. So Halo Studios, if you see this video, if there's any developers that see this video, people want Halo 5 on PC. It doesn't have to be on the Master Chief Collection. Release a standalone version to Steam and the Microsoft Store, sell it for $40, and you'll have every Halo title on PC. It also opens up modding, and I'm sure the Halo community would do some crazy stuff with that too. If you weren't aware, Halo 5 on PC is more possible today than it's ever been. Behind the scenes by developers, multiple Halo projects are in the works, and many different companies have the opportunity nowadays to work on Halo. Microsoft and Halo Studios executives have no problem bringing in outside developers and studios to work on Halo now, and they could totally hire a team, give them the project, and be completely hands-off. If there is anyone from Microsoft watching this, just look at the comments on this video. People want Halo 5 on PC, and it would be a great business move to do so. And that's it. That is Halo 5 Guardians in 2025. I don't like the campaign. I love the multiplayer. It was so surprising to see just how populated Halo 5 is in the current year. We are approaching its 10th anniversary, which is a very big deal. I said it before, I'll say it again. It was so much fun to play, and if you are wanting to play Halo 5 Guardians, load up the game, search some Rank Slayer, you will not be disappointed. So thank you all for watching. If you think Halo 5 on PC should be a thing, leave me a comment about it down in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.